Hey guys, it's Copper. Real quick tonight, I've been kind of remiss in getting you guys some strategy videos, and I wanted to do something real brief just to give you some quick tips in case I don't get back to do some more lengthy videos that are faction specific. I just wanted to kind of give everybody some tips. Of course, if you don't understand what this is with the numbers and what the different colors are and that kind of stuff, like this is gray team, there's one for tan team, numbered 1 through 50. If you don't know what this means, then you need to go back to the game dynamic video and watch that and get refreshed on that. And what I'm fixing to tell you is just a few little simple tips about what I would do. Number one, radios. They're great, you need them. However, for this op, monitoring radio channels is not against the rules. Now, sometimes we make that a rule and say stay on your own channel. Not this op. This op is it's really open, and there's not a whole lot that's out of bounds, other than, when I say out of bounds, not like literally the boundaries, but I mean off limits. So, except for you got to stay loyal to your faction. So, ultimately, every other faction is your enemy when it comes right down to it. Bottom line, there can only be one winner. So everybody else that's not your faction is your enemy. Now, that doesn't mean we're fighting all the time, you know, this cartel with that cartel, because no, this cartel has things we want, and we want to stay friendly with those folks. So we have to, you know, make some uncomfortable type negotiations and friendships and things in order to get product. This before I forget, I don't want to forget this point. This will be hard to monitor. It's going to really be up to the team leads. And let's say you had a crew that went out to deliver this package. You sent 5 people. All right, they get ambushed. All 5 of them get taken out. They bleed out and have to go back to the top to respawn. They have lost this package. They know who did it, but all 5 of them got taken out. Nobody healed them, or, you know, there weren't any survivors. That little group, their intel should not be passed on. So as a faction leader, whenever you're receiving intel, you need to make sure that you check with your players. And now, this intel you're giving me now, did you bleed out? Were you medicked? You know, did you survive, or was there a survivor? Because you can get intel from a survivor, but if there were no survivors, yeah, they're going to respawn and keep playing the game, but no good intel should come from those players because they were eliminated. So that intel went to the grave with them. So we're going to try that. Hopefully that'll play out well. Radios, though, monitoring the channel is open. So unless you have a secure channel on your radio, which some players do, then you're still going to have some trouble communicating with other players in your faction and people that you need to speak with, because you're just tuned to your group. But that's okay. The regular radios, I mean, anybody can be listening. So cell phones, text messages, phone calls. This is an essential piece of gear right here. For this op, you know, some form of communication, face-to-face meeting, you know, forming meets and things. That's really cool stuff. Provides an opportunity for some ambush or some, you know, dirty deals or backstabbing. That's the fun stuff. This is what it's about. You know, yeah, we know how to win, get the product. We know how to do that stuff. What we need to talk about now is this kind of stuff. Use the cell phone. If I was a cartel and was receiving product with this little app I have on my iPhone called iHike GPS. It's like $7. It's very effective. The little blue dot, let's see where it is. The little sprocket wheel right there. That's me. Here at Fort Patton. I can zoom in. You can see where I am. So that little square, that's my house. That's actually you know, not even 100 feet away from me over there, but you can see how much distance there is. So pan out, you can see the highway where we are. So, and I can go way out, but wherever I am, I just hit my location, download the topo map for this area. The maps are free. But what's especially cool is if I was moving around, this thing moves, you know, uses the GPS stuff on the phone. Don't need internet service for that once I have my map and everything. But I can mark a waypoint on here. So if I had a packet and I wanted to stash it somewhere, in that AO out there that's, you know, 100 acres where we're going to be playing Blitz, you go find you a cool little location, look around, nobody's following you, stash your stuff, mark your waypoint, bam. Wait till the end of the day, go collect your stuff. You got to be sneaky. Everybody that's not in your faction is your enemy. So be thinking about that kind of stuff. Set people up, man. The strategy is just limitless, and so you're always thinking about a way to screw over the other guy, but they're thinking of a way to screw over you too, so you never know who to trust. Don't trust anybody, but you gotta trust some folks, because deals have to be made because you gotta get product. So it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be fun, but cell phone, smartphone, best. Texting, sending pictures, sending coordinates. If you have GPS stuff on your phone, maybe you got one of those rhinos or whatever. Sneakiness. Start thinking about you know, good cop, bad cop, because everybody's a bad cop except for Southcom, and because they're uncorruptible. But they can bribe people themselves, so they have things they can do as well. But nobody's your friend out there. Every faction is on their own. So you kind of have to approach it with a little bit of trepidation every time you make a deal, and you know, so use your people wisely, spread them out, cover your assets, watch your back. See you at the Blitz.